we go. Right. Okay, team, that's us good to go. So Wednesday morning, we're doing base power. That is that workout into the core. This is week 4. So we are up in the ante again this morning. We've got quite a lot to get through. We've got that circuit of ab exercises to do. I want to try and get through that 3 times. First time through as a circuit, second time through with some nasty variations, third time through back as the circuit. That's the challenge for this morning. Last few weeks we've done it twice, I think. So yeah, up in the ante this morning. Quick warm up, then into the first circuit. Let's get ready to go. Team, we're going in 5. It's our usual workout, usual warm up. We got prisoner knee drive, knee to elbow. 30 seconds on each. Quick warm up. Okay, so team, you're away. Knee to opposite elbow. So team, base power, week 4. So those abs should be on fire this morning as you go through this workout. So prepping those abs, waking them up, getting that movement going, knee to opposite elbow. From here, we're going into a glute squat. All right, so feet wide, reaching down towards the floor, up high at the top. That work from the glutes. Yeah, so 3 times through this circuit this morning with those nasty variations in the middle. Those abs are going to be worked. Right, so you can feel where that work is going to be. We can feel the glutes firing on this movement, pulling the tummy in towards the spine, waking up the abs, ready to go. You got some rotations next. So loosening out that mobility through the spine. We're going to reach forwards and reach back. Shoulders down, hold it there for a moment. Lengthen those arms, exaggerate that rotation. Switch, reach forward, reach back. Shoulders down. Feel that rotation through the length of the torso. Okay, alternate, backwards and forwards. Breathing as you go. So loosening that off so there's no restriction in that rotation. Feet together, we're reaching up, circle round, roll it down towards the floor. Feel that stretch, roll it back up, stretch up high. And again, circle round, drop it down to the floor. Hold it there for a few moments this time. Long enough to take a few breaths, using that exhale to drop deeper into that stretch. Roll it up, stretch up high, circle round, and we're back to prisoner knee drive. Fingertips up to the side of the head. Power up with that knee. Right then, team, up that intensity. So if you're wearing a Team Tyree t-shirt, you're moving fast, you're moving dynamically, you're powering that knee up, you're meeting that opposite elbow. Come on then, team, let's see that intensity and that focus. So even in this movement, you're using those abs to do this, that drive, aren't you? So that power comes from the core. Glute squat, reaching down lower than you did before, standing up high at the top. Glute squat. So as we go through these circuits this morning, all of the movements should be challenging. But I just want you to be mindful with how much work you put through those abs. Okay, so we want to challenge them, we want to get that burn, but just being sensible. We don't want to pull any muscles, don't want to cause yourself any sort of injury. So make sure you do the version that's right for you. Okay, feet a little bit wider, rotate, hold it there for a few moments. Shoulders down, emphasize that rotation. Switch, other way. And then alternating. So freeing up that mobility. So we want minimal restriction through that rotation, through the torso. Bring it in. Same with this stretch up. Minimal restriction as you fold it down towards the floor. And then as you roll it back up, stretching up high. And again, down towards the floor. Rolling it back up. Again, and we go down. A little bit lower if you can. Roll it back up. We've got time for one more. Circle it round. Down to the floor. Roll it back up. And there's your time. Right, we're going down onto the floor. We're going into our circuit. I'll angle it down. There we go. So we're going to start lying on the back. I'm going to remind you of the first exercise because there were a few variations last week, but then we're going straight through the circuit. So we're down here. We've got a twist crunch. So quick run through the variations then. We've got our twist crunch movement here. We've got single side twist crunch. You've got that bicycle crunch, knee to elbow. You've got the bicycle crunch with the lengthened leg. Bring it back up here. And then that last variation we did, we rolled it over to the side. So we were in here, we stretched out the legs, and we did knee to elbow here. You could do a double leg, or you could do the single leg in there. That was your twist crunch version. So we're doing 40 seconds on each one with a little 10-second change. I'll give you a shout out after 20 seconds so you know we're halfway so you can switch sides. Right, team, get ready. Set this up. Going in 5. So first circuit, 40 seconds on each one, starting with a twist crunch variation. Go. I'll tell you when we're halfway. Right, so I want you to hit the ground running here. So that means you're in right from the first rep. You should know these exercises by now. So you can bring that work into the abs, focus that work into those target muscles. If you're doing a single side version, you're going to change very quickly. Now onto the other side. So feel where that exercise is directed. Feel the focus in those abs, in those obliques on this movement especially. We've got a double leg extension after this. So roll it over onto your back and extend. Oh no, you're not getting the 10-second change over time. We're just going straight from one exercise to the next. All right, so the head and shoulders are high. You've got that double leg extension. All right, so this is going to be a rapid fire circuit. 40 seconds on each one. No time to change at all. So fast changeovers. Double leg extension here for 40. Head and shoulders are high, aren't they? Feel that tension in those abs all the time. Fully extend the legs there. Hip ups after this, so it's that hip bridge. Feet on the floor, lift straight up into hamstring bridge position. Okay, and hold. All right, so bring that work into the back of the legs and into the glutes. Keep the tummy pulled in towards the spine and keep the hips high. So variations we've done from here. We've got a kick up and hold. Keeping the hips still. Place it back down, other side, kick up and hold. Place it back down, hold the hips high, keep them there. Hips high, shoulders down. Dying bugs after this. Okay, legs vertical, arms vertical, shoulders down. We lower, lift back to the vertical, lower down, lift back up, lower and lift. Right, so dying bugs with control. Vertical arm, vertical leg stays still. So lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg. Right, after this, we're going to place feet back down on the floor. Another set of twist crunches. So I'm going to go back to that first version that we did. Twist crunches, alternating sides. So we're back in here with twist crunch. After this, we're going to roll it over and you're into Superman position. So extra set of twist crunches here. I want you to get that burn in those abs. So you're reaching far forwards, over the knee if you can. You're rotating through the torso. So that rotation that you did in the warm-up, that's where this comes in. Rotating through the torso to reach over the opposite knee. Reach a little bit further if you can. Carefully transitioning to Superman position. So roll it over into box shape. Okay, find that box shape. Extend, lift and hold, Superman position. All right, so we're in here, 40 seconds each side. So holding that Superman position, let's go into leg lifts up and down. So leg lifts up and down. Trying to keep everything else still. So the shoulders are level, the hips are level. Okay, back to your basic Superman position. Lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg. Right, when you hear the bell go, you're going to stay on this side, but go into that knee tuck. Ready? So same side, knee tuck in, stretch it back out. So Superman knee tucks. So you've not switched sides, have you? So 40 seconds of Superman with that leg lift, 40 seconds of Superman with the knee tuck. Right, really tuck that knee in, get that squeeze in the abs. Really lengthen it back out. Get that full stretch on each rep. That supporting arm is starting to burn a little bit. Last 8 seconds. Shoulders level, hips level as you kick it back out. Last one. And there, right, switch sides. Straight into Superman. Lift it up. Hold that position for a moment. Check your alignment. Hips level, shoulders level. Lengthen. Leg lifts. Everything else stays still. Hips stay level. Leg lifts up and down. Okay, so making sure that spine stays neutral. Shoulders are down, aren't they? Hips are level. Leg lifts. Bring that work into the glutes. So your ability to work the glute whilst keeping the spine in neutral. Back to Superman position. Lengthen. Hold it there. When the bell goes, you're going into that knee tuck. There it is. Knee drive in. Stretch it back out. 40 seconds here. Knee tuck in. Again, exaggerate that tuck. Get that knee all the way in towards the chest. Bring that elbow down to meet it. Okay, you might find that you get your knee past your elbow. Exaggerate the tuck and then stretch it right out. Last 8 seconds, you're going down into plank position after this for the last 40. When you hear the bell, down for plank. There it is. Plank position, 40 seconds. Okay. Holding it there. Last exercise of the circuit. So team, the last few weeks, we've done this circuit twice. That's what we've managed to squeeze in. I want to try and get through it 3 times with you this morning. So straight after this plank, we're going to go back to the start. We're not using the timer, but we're going to do a few variations on some of those exercises. You're going to be doing isometric. So that's where you maintain the tension in the muscles. There's less movement. You're holding that muscle contraction. Last few seconds here in plank. So this is an isometric exercise in itself. You're going to apply that principle to the other exercises. There's your time. Right. Quick drink of water if you need it, but then back into twist crunch position. Right, team. So we want to invite that burn into those abs. And just be mindful what I said about being careful how much work you put into those abs. So be sensible with how much burn you get. Right, so we're into twist crunch position. Fingertips pointing away at the head. Pull the tummy in towards the spine. We're going to do a twist crunch on one side and hold it there. So lift head and shoulders up and then reach up and out towards the opposite knee, but hold. Hold it there. So reach the fingertips up. Tummy pulled in really tight. Lengthen the fingertips right past the knee if you can and hold. Now try and relax everything else. Relax the toes, relax the legs, relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Focus all of that work into the abs. Feel how that tension is in the tummy. Those tummy muscles are doing the work. From there, halfway down, lift back up. Halfway down, lift back up. That's only a small movement. Exaggerate that squeeze. Feel how that focuses the work into those tummy muscles. Lift back up, hold it there, up high. Lower halfway down, hold it there. So it's a small lower down, hold it there. Hold, relax everything else. Relax your shoulders, relax your toes, relax the legs. Breathe, all the way up, hold it there. So push the fingertips as high as you can, as far past the knee as you can. Other elbow travels back. This is the position that you come up to in twist crunch each rep. In a moment, we're going to go back down and then you're doing just 5 reps of twist crunch on this side. In 3, 2, 1. Lower down, fingertips to the head, reach up, 1. Coming back to that position each time you just practice. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down and relax. Okay, so by holding that position up at the top, you should maintain that muscle tension so you get extra work, extra muscle recruitment, and you're also reinforcing that position so when you come back to those dynamic reps, you're going straight back up to that position. Right, other side, fingertips support the weight of the head and shoulders off the floor, tummy pulled in tight, twist crunch up, fingertips over the knee, hold that position, that's your top position. But then stretch it a little bit further if you can, so reach a little bit further. Right, that's your top position there. Hold it there, breathe. Relax everything else. Center that work into those core muscles. Try and relax the tension in the neck. Use the fingertips to support the weight of the head, other elbow wide. Hold it there. Breathe. Smile. Okay, right, halfway down and back up. Halfway down, back up. Halfway down, back up. Halfway down, back up to the top. Hold it at the top. Other elbows wide, other elbows wide, other elbows wide, hold it there. Everything else is relaxed. Halfway down, hold it there. Feel that tension in the abs. Right, push it all the way back up and hold. In a moment, you're going to do 5 reps in 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Bring it back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down and release. Ouch, you should have got that burn in those abs. And doing it slowly and adding those holds allows you to really focus and be aware of where that work is. Right, my least favorite exercise, feet flat on the floor, hips lifted up, you're into hip bridge. Okay, so I've got one pretty nasty variation on this one, but I find this exercise in itself, well, it's an isometric hold. The glutes maintain that muscle tension, as do those abs. From there, I'm going to go into a kick up. Right, so you don't have to do this. You could hold that normal bridge if you prefer. So we've got hip up with the kick. Right, from there, we're doing a heel lift on that supported foot. So I'm going to lift the heel off the floor and place it back down. I'm going to try and do it whilst keeping the hips high and maintaining alignment. I absolutely hate this movement. I don't like this position. I find it really challenging. I've got to focus on keeping the hips high, maintaining alignment, so not allowing the hips to go out to the side. Bringing that work into the glutes, into the hamstrings, and now into the calves as well. I'm going to do 2 more this side. There's 1. Here's 2, and I'm going to hold it up high. Lift the heel off, hold it there. Kicking up high, hips up high. Feel all of that tension down the back of the leg. Don't let your muscles go into cramp. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heel, lower the hips, and relax. That is horrible. Right, other side. Hip bridge up. Right, that leg that was just burning and cramping and horrible, kick that up towards the ceiling. Hips are high, aren't they? Right, keeping the hips high. Heel lift. Lift it off, place it down. Lift it up, place it down. Right, keep going with that movement, and now be aware of what the rest of the body is doing. So we're not swaying side to side. The hips are not dropping. That other leg is vertical. Shoulders are relaxed. Smoothly lifting that heel off the floor. Right, lift and hold. Hold it there. Hips are high. Other leg is vertical. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Relax the hips and kick it out. Ouch. Whew, that is a horrible exercise. Right, let's move on. Let's go back into those abs. We're going to go into dying bugs. So let's get ourselves back into a neutral spine. So we're going to bring the knees up. In fact, we'll start this off with a double leg extension variation. So head and shoulders off the floor if you like. So if you want that extra burn, that extra squeeze, head and shoulders off the floor, double leg kick up. From there then, keeping that tension in the abs. So you've got that isometric hold in here, you're going to leg flutter. So it's like a flutter kick movement, alternating the legs Okay, now try and keep the arms still. Try and keep the hips still. That movement is just the legs scissoring backwards and forwards. Head and shoulders a little bit higher. Right, now if you can, lower the angle of the legs away from the vertical down towards the horizontal. Head and shoulders are high, tension in those abs. So although you've got movement, this is an isometric hold. The abs are holding that posture, they're holding that tension while the legs move. From there, work those legs slowly back up towards the vertical. Still doing the flutter kick. Back up to your vertical for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them there, vertical. Lengthen the legs. Head and shoulders are high. Arms still. Double leg extension. We lower, we extend. Lower and extend. 4 more. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Right, last one then. We've got dying bugs. So arms vertical, knees up, legs extended, head and shoulders are on the floor now. So again, this is an isometric position already. The spine stays in neutral. There's no movement of the spine. This time I'm going to take the left leg and the left arm, lower them down. So left leg and left arm, lower down and hold it there. Hold that lowered position. So this is your isometric position. There's no movement. You're holding that position. Left leg, left arm are lowered. Right arm, right leg are vertical. Center that work into the midsection. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Right leg, right arm, lower. Hold that position. Check the spine is in neutral. Lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to vertical. Right, left leg, right arm. So your usual dying bug position. Lower and hold. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Right leg, left arm. Lower and hold. Other leg of the arm is vertical. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to vertical. Relax it down and release. Yikes. Okay, team. Right, bring it back up to seated. Wow, so some challenging little variations there. So amazing how you can up that intensity just by adding those holds. And it gives you real time to focus that work back into the core and reinforce the position that you're working in. Right, that gives us time for the third run through. So third time through a circuit, like we did at the start, I'm just going to give you 30 seconds on each one. You've got 10 stations. We don't need that change over time. So 0 change over time, 30 seconds on each one. Right, team, I'm going to do a quick hip flex stretch. So open out that hip flexor. So you've been doing all those flexion movements just there. So quick stretch in here. Breathe into that stretch, open it out. Give it time to release. Use that exhale to drop deeper into the stretch. Okay, switching sides. So last time through this circuit, I want you to be choosing a variation of each exercise that you can work at. And I want you to be going into each exercise really quickly so you get the full 30 seconds on each one. All right, that's enough stretching. We're back into our circuit. Starting out with twist crunch. So I'm going to do that first version that we ever did. So it's going to be 30 seconds here. If you want, you can do that kick out version, changing after 15 seconds. Right, team, last time through. Find that focus. Going in 5 seconds. Twist crunch. Get ready. Set up those abs. Go. 30 seconds. Right, Team Tyree, are you in? Are we going for this? Send that work to the core. This is base power. So power generation comes from the core. So you've done your static holds. You're bringing that dynamic movement back into the exercise, reaching right over that opposite knee. 8 seconds left. After twist crunch, you've got that double leg extension. Head and shoulders are high. Knees come up. Double leg extension. So you're in this one already. That's how quick you've got to be. Head and shoulders are high. Come on, team. This is week 4. So you should have these movements in the bag. Quick transitions from one to the next. Head and shoulders a little bit higher. 12 seconds to go. Fully extend the legs. These are really good running exercises. You get that flexibility through the hamstring, you get that strength through the hip flexors, you get that power generation through the core. Hip ups, feet down, hips up. Are we going to do it? Yes, go on then. Kick up high. Heel lift. Straighten that vertical leg. All right, switch sides. Other leg kicked up. Heel lift on the other side. Dying bugs after this. Hips down, legs vertical, arms up high, lower down and lift. I'm doing dying bugs as we would normally do them. So one leg and the opposite arm. And you're controlling this movement, aren't you? That other leg and the other arm are stationary. They're not moving at all. Superman after this. So I want a quick changeover into Superman position. Okay, rolling it over. Superman. Lengthen, lift. Right, so 30 seconds on each side. You can do the knee tuck or the leg extension. I think I'm just going to hold this here. So Superman position, focusing on that length. Add in those extra movements if you like. Fingertips through to the toes, lengthened. 8 seconds left. Keep that focus, team. Get ready to switch. Switching sides. Lengthen. Right, so even by just doing this basic Superman position with no leg lifts, I can feel the glutes working. I can feel that tension in the abs. Really lengthening that back leg. The more you lengthen that leg, the more of a squeeze you'll get in the glutes. All right. After this, we're going to go into a high plank position. That's it. Hands on the floor, up onto the toes, or you can go onto the knees. Right, we're going to do a small set of press ups. That means a small movement down, push it up high. Small movement down, push up high. So small press ups at the top of that range of movement. "12 seconds. Keep those shoulders strong. Maintaining that plank position so the body line is straight. You're going to go down onto the forearms after this and you're into a regular plank position. So onto the forearms, regular plank position here. Right, team, we have got 2 intervals left. So that's a minute's work after this one. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. We're going to go back into twist crunches after this. Okay, back to twist crunches. So roll it over, feet flat on the floor, twist crunch up and back down, other side. So alternating sides in your twist crunch movement. Right, so last burn on those abs. Right, so you got this. You've done loads of reps. We're going to finish this off with that last burn into the abs. So we've got a dynamic movement and we'll finish it off with a static hold. So twist crunch. Last few reps here, and then keep the head and shoulders high. Double leg extension. Head and shoulders high, double leg extension. Hold it there. You can support the back of the legs if you like. I'm on that hamstring stretch position. Legs lengthened. There. Okay, so you can support the back of the legs, or you can have the hands or the arms just off the floor and hold. Isometric hold, 12 seconds left. Last one of the workout. This is going to complete your Wednesday morning base power. So you've got that flexibility, mobility, and definitely that work through the midsection. And there's your time. Feet down, stretch it out long. Breathe and relax. Lengthen that whole body. And then bring it back in, roll it over, and you are back in the room. 9:32, so just a couple of minutes over time there. Well done, team. So if you're on the recording, I hope you enjoyed that workout, and we'll see you next time. If you're in the live class, you can unmute yourselves and come back into the room.